Hey, what's good, everybody? This is your boy, Pigtail Finance, coming to you with a nice little video series to start off our channel. Um, we've touched on a lot of stuff today. I mean, I'm sure you guys are very intuitive, and you see my bandana, you see the same shirt, you see my dog. I'm cutting these videos. I'm trying to keep them, you know. 8 minutes is long, but I start rambling and talking a little too much. It goes 10. So I'm trying to keep them a little bit short. That's why you're going to see multiple videos. I'm trying to break them up kind of by logical section the best that I can. But at least you know the format. Doesn't mean that we're done after today. It just means that I'm trying to give you guys really a lot of the foundation right up front, so that when I edit these and post them on YouTube, you guys aren't sitting having to wait for part 2, part 3 to get an understanding of how to retire early, and how to get out of the cube. So let's just do a quick recap. We kind of did an introduction video, giving you guys an idea of who I am. We kind of talked about some workplace frustrations on why it's common to be frustrated at work and why it is called soul-sucking work. And that will eventually lead a lot of people to wanting to find an alternate path with their life, and getting out, so that they aren't relying on that job to pay their bills. Then we talked just a little bit. We'll have to do a lot more videos on the financial theories, because that is really the foundation that we're leveraging. That's the financial principles that we're leveraging to be able to live this type of lifestyle. So it's very important that, you guys don't have to be teachers in this stuff, but I want you to know as much as I know about it, and I also want to provide you guys with some sources that if you do want to go read more, at least you're familiar with, who came up with these principles, what the overview is of them, what kind of the cliff note or summary version of that is, and with YouTube and the internet now, there's a wealth of information. So if you guys kind of want to build on what I'm teaching you, please do. So anyway, we talked a little bit about that, mainly the 4% rule, which was the Trinity study. That's a big one for the financial independent movement. I mean, really for all people, but it's what a lot of the FIRE community is basing sort of their financial decisions against, is that 4% rule. And again, just so that we're all on the same page, it's you need to have a nest egg saved that equates to roughly 4% of your annual spend. So the number that we keep using is $24,000 a year, which is $2,000 a month of expenses. $24,000 a year, you're going to need to have $600,000 saved and invested. Okay, that $600,000. Based off the Trinity study, we're going to talk about the investment piece now, but that $600,000 will continue to grow. It'll continue to pay dividends. It will continue to compound interest. We'll talk about compounding interest, but it will continue to grow at a rate faster than what you're spending it, and that inflation is eating into that. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at now. And then we did go into expense management, and we talked about budgeting, which was good. We did a little bit of the psychology about energy preservation and just sort of that rebalance and rekindling of energy in yourself. And that kind of did segue into this idea of your best life is ahead of you. The things that you might look back upon as big accomplishments in your life, there's still a lot of them out there in front of you, right? So be excited about that. Be excited that the best you is yet to come, okay? Don't look in the rearview mirror. Look ahead of you, right? Look forward when we're going. It's a lot easier to look ahead and not hit the wall than if we're looking behind us. So I don't want you guys to crash. I want you to have energy. I want you to be excited. I want you to be enthusiastic. That's important. That's definitely important. That's going to help you kind of get through where you're at right now. So I guess we can talk about investments, but let's spend more time on that in the next segment. Let's just talk one more thought about what this actually looks like on a day-to-day basis. Once you make that decision that this is your goal, that you're going to save this nest egg and start investing it, and you're going to have an aggressive budget, and you're going to cut out a lot of extra expenditures, this is where the hard work happens, okay, guys? Because you're still going to have to go to work every day. You know what I mean? You're still going to have to go earn a paycheck. And a large majority of that paycheck is going to go straight into your investment accounts. This takes a lot of discipline and a lot of patience, okay? Depending on what your final number is, this could be, for most people, this is probably years of very hard work and a lot of financial discipline to get there. So I just want you to be mentally prepared for that. I'm trying to think if there was anything else around that idea. Oh, we will, when we're talking about financial principles, we will talk about the savings rate, because there is a mathematical curve to the percentage of paycheck that you're able to save and how many years it takes to retire. So we'll get into that. I'll probably do it on my laptop so I can actually kind of show you a picture of that. I mean, I guess I could splice that in later. But it's definitely something that I want to talk about because it's good motivation. I mean, when you're saving 80% of your take-home pay, how do I say it the right way? Unless you have some things helping keep you motivated, it's easy to start slipping and go, it's just one night out at the bar with the guys. It's just one quick vacation here. Oh, it's just another wedding that I need to go attend over here. It's easy to start losing that momentum. So I like looking at that chart to realize, hey, you know what, my current savings rate, man, I'm 4 years away from being retired. Like, it was always just enough, like the carrot on the stick in front of the horse to kind of keep me going. So, guys, that's the reality of it. So this was a nice summary video of where we're at, where we're going, and where we've been, as well as just kind of starting to hit that point of it's work, guys. Like, you're going to start to come up with your number. Let's just say it's 600,000. If you're starting at zero, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some work, and don't be discouraged by that. It does have momentum. I tell people that it's kind of like the old cartoons where you've got a mountain like this, right? Mountain like that. And you got a little tiny snowball at the top, and that snowball represents the initial amount of money you have saved. Okay, and at first it's rolling down that hill, and the snowball's getting a little bit bigger, but not much. But then somewhere in the middle, that little amount is growing a lot faster than it had been. And now that snowball that used to be, this big, now it's kind of like this, and it's growing faster than it used to. Okay, and you're starting to be like, oh, now I see, and you continue to put hundreds and thousands of dollars into that savings account and investing, but as that hill continues and it gets further down the mountain, well, that snowball that started like this and is now like this, towards the bottom, it's becoming huge. Right? In fact, it's growing faster and making more money than what you're able to put in to it every paycheck. Maybe you can save $1,000 a paycheck. It might have made $4,000 in 2 weeks. Okay, so that's when it gets exciting, right? Like at first, it's tough. You know what I mean? You've invested $1,000 of your paycheck and you made $20. It's like, oh, terrific. You know what I mean? Like, I can take my girl out for McDonald's supersize or something like that. But that's not the idea. The idea is when you get towards the bottom, all of a sudden a good day, for a lot of people, a good day can be $8,000. You know what I mean? How many hours of work do you have to do to get $8,000? Now, some people, man, they sit at home. They sit at home and they're doing their own thing while they're making $8,000. So just know I'm saying that for encouragement. Okay, I'm saying that because it does take a long time. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of hard work of saving that income and investing it, and doing that continually as often as you can. When you get bonuses and you get extra money coming in, you put that to the investments. This is all going to get you to your goal. One final thought around that stuff is, I just want to say this and get this out there. The first 100,000 is difficult. Okay, this is a straight quote from Warren Buffett's friend Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger's like, the first $100,000 is a bitch. And it is, guys. It really is. You just don't have as much money growing, just like that snowball example. It's just you don't have enough money invested yet for it to really build on itself like it is. But the good news is, and you can measure this, say take the time that you started at 0 and then measure how long it takes to get to 100,000. And then measure from 100,000 to 200,000. I can guarantee you that timeline is going to be smaller from 200,000, okay? And then the same idea, 200,000 to 300,000. They're really nice measurements, increments of $100,000 each, and measure in time how long that takes. I'm going to try to keep everything high level and not really get into my personal finances. I'm just giving you the principles that have worked. But I can tell you this. I make 100,000 in investments quicker. Not working, not spending $1, not investing $1, not earning $1 and putting it into it. No additional income coming into it, okay? But that 100,000 grows faster than when I went from 0 to 100,000 and I was working every day. So I tell you that not to discourage you, but just to set a realistic expectation out there that, guys, it's going to be hard to get your first 100K, but your second 100 is going to be a little easier. Your third 100 is going to be easier than that, and so on and so on and so on. And then eventually that money is going to be so large that it's outpacing your work. And that's a very exciting day, guys. When you look at your balance from 2 weeks ago to what it is now, and it's more than what you got in your paycheck. That's an exciting, exciting day. Because now, all of a sudden, your passive income is making more money than what your current active income working every day is. That's it, right? That's it. Let your money make money for you. And this kind of ended up being another motivational video, but I really wanted to hammer in the concept that it is going to take work and discipline. That's it, guys. If you're afraid of it, if you don't want to do it, well then just turn off the video and go work for the next 40 years. You know what I mean? Like that's just not going to resonate with you. But if you want to work smarter, not harder, and you want to be out of that cube, listen to what I'm telling you. Save your money. Don't have stupid expenses. Invest what you save. Rinse and repeat until you get to your number. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Next video, we'll just kind of cut into some of the investment theories and some index funds. And then I think we can kind of button it up for the day and give me some time to kind of marinate on what to talk about next. Plus, I'll try to get these uploaded. And then please comment, guys. I like it being a two-way conversation. I want to know what you guys are feeling in these videos, what you don't like so much about the videos, what I can improve on, where I could add more value to you. Really, this is cathartic for me, but this is supposed to be beneficial for you. So I want this content tailored to what best suits your needs. All right. Anyway, man, it's all love. It's all love from Colorado. My little dog says she loves you too. And peace, y'all.